Hey guys, Dr. Pound here with Heal Better Fast, and today we are reviewing the Rooftree massage gun. On today's Does It Work, we're going to be taking the Rooftree massage percussor gun out for a spin. Now this is the first massage gun I have tried with aluminum alloy massage heads, which Rooftree says they use the aluminum alloy attachments to enhance high performance of percussion. They're more durable and quieter than plastic materials, as well as minimizing scratch and itchiness to your skin. It also comes with replacement silicone rings for the massage heads to prevent them from slipping and bumping, so don't throw away the black rings. Alright, here's my first impression of the Rooftree massage gun. Alright, so this is the box that the Rooftree massage gun comes in. It's a pretty decent looking box. They say it helps you move easier. They've got the maintenance and cleaning and storage instructions clearly outlined on the side. This is the Rooftree percussing massager. Now here in the box it says bonus inside. When I opened it up and look around, I wasn't really able to find the bonus, so maybe they can inform me. I'll email them. But this sturdy carrying case that it comes in, as you can see, is pretty small and compact. It's got a nice little handle there, and it's a hard carrying case, so it's not going to be too floppy or flimsy, which is really nice. It's going to protect the percussion massager, and things don't shake around inside of it. When you open it up and take a look, they also actually have little straps around the massager, again, so you can easily pull it out and get it back in. It comes with a standard charger, which plugs in the back, as you can see here. And then here are the three massage tips. This first one is the bullet. It's all aluminum and it's pretty intense. The second one is the flat top, which again, being aluminum, it doesn't give too much. And this third one is a softer version. It's still got the aluminum around the edge, but it is kind of more of a foam tip. It's a little softer for those who are used to that. Here is the instruction manual. As you look through the instruction manual, it's pretty simple. It shows the three tips that it comes with, how to turn it on and off. And most of the time it comes charged, ready to go. Then they've got this little green envelope here. When you open it up, it talks about registering it for the warranty. It talks about the company. So it just tells about their mission and then how to contact them if you need any support. I haven't contacted them yet. I didn't need any support up to this point. But it gives you, the option to share it with friends, who are looking for a massage gun as well. The other thing is that different from this massage gun is when you pull it out, you can see here they actually tell you how to install the tips, which I thought was pretty self-explanatory. But if you do install them incorrectly, you do have problems down the road. So make sure you push it in, and you have to push it tight and then actually twist them. Because if you don't, the end does become a little more uncomfortable. Back here's the power button. It's not one that you just turn on. You actually have to press it and hold it down for a minute. And as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out how to turn it on. But in the instructions, it does tell you to just press and hold that down for a few seconds, then it turns on. So here I'm putting in the tip and I'm twisting it. And you can see with those little silicone tips, it sets in there just like that. Pretty easy. When you pull it out, they also recommend twisting it to pull it out so you're not pulling straight out so you don't damage the massage and percussing device in it. Alright, I want to go back to the silicone fittings and how to use each one of them and why they're so important. So this first one, as you can see, is thicker and it goes right around the base, the top. This is something that, again, if you didn't know where it was going or had seen this before, you would not know it unless it did become damaged or you had to replace it. And if you didn't have these, you wouldn't be able to. But as you can see, it just slides on, holds on really tight to the end. The second part of the silicone pieces that do hold the mechanism, the three heads in, is this little, it's like a little ring. And I'm just going to pull it out really quick so I can show you where this goes, because I'd taken it off of this bullet tip and I'll show you it's really easy to put back on. So what you do is you just find the edge right there, you slide it over just like a rubber band and it just sets right into this groove. Between those two, it will hold it in as the percussor is working, and it does a pretty good job as well. So I'm going to show you really quick how that works. So as you put it in, if you look really close in there, you can see another groove around the massager when you put it in, and that's where the second one will sit. So if you just put it in like this, you can see how the massager pulls back out. But if you put it in all the way and twist it, you can see when you pull it out, it doesn't come out. It takes a little bit of twisting to get it back out. So it's really important, again, that you do install each of these heads correctly. Otherwise, when you go to do the massaging, the tip could fly off. It actually hurts, it vibrates too much. If you put it in, it's a pretty solid percussing massage that you're going to feel. Okay, let's take it for a spin. So we're going to start with the flat device. That's the easiest one, and other than the foam base that we talked about. But this is a pretty common one that I use for legs, lower extremities. As you can see, to turn it on, pressing it won't do anything, but if you do hold it for a few seconds, you'll see the light turn on at the lowest speed. It's got 4 speed settings, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're represented by these lights on the right side. If you click it again, it will go to the 2nd speed, as you can see, and then the 3rd one, and then press it one more time for the 4th one. If you press it again, it'll actually go down to 1 again. It won't turn off, so you actually have to hold it in order to turn it off. So here, I'm just going to show you what it does to my hand when I put it on. You can see if the tip is not in there, you can see how my hand just kind of vibrated quite a bit and the tip actually kind of came off. So you got to make sure to get it in there and turn it. I can't stress that enough. Turn the machine on, the massager on, and let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3 and the 4 settings here. Now that I've got it on straight, you can see it's not as rigid and it doesn't bounce around when we're doing the actual percussing massage. So important. All right, let's take it over and try it on my assistant. All right, so you want to start using it on a meaty part of the muscle, so the calf is a good spot. I turned it on, this is on level 2, and we're just going to put it on the calf. You can see her kind of pull away because it is a aluminum tip, a steel tip, and this actually causes her to just kind of bring her leg away. Now don't use it on the shin or the bone like I did, but I was just kind of demonstrating that this thing does go pretty quick, and it's not that it causes pain, but if you want a deep massage, if you are not treating some pain site, then these steel tips or aluminum tips should do the trick. Here's the bullet, and this one looks a little more painful than it really is. When I started using it here on my assistant, she was a little worried that it was going to hurt because of the percussion from the first one. But when I put it on my hand, it actually doesn't hurt necessarily. It's just very localized pressure. I'm actually going to show you right behind the calf here, or in front of the calf behind the tibia, you can get into the soleus. And she actually said that this one actually feels good for loosening up those muscles, getting in between the calf and the tibia. It's probably very, very helpful for getting in between the hamstrings and just areas where the flat, you would want to separate out the tendon in the different muscles. In the hand, it's not the most comfortable. You can see it starts bouncing around, but it is very specific. All right, now for the foam head setting. We'll just start it on the one here. You can see it's going pretty good. This thing does have some power to it, and you can get pretty deep with with the percussion massage with this device. It's a strong device. Comparing it to some of the more expensive guns like the Hypervolt or the Theragun, this thing's got power. It holds its own. And that's where some people can get into trouble. These devices are not used for pain. Do not use them on an injury. Do not use them too close to any joints or on the spine. If you tilt it to the side, you can use it around like the kneecap, the joint, but it starts bouncing around. You just got to be very careful with this device because it's so powerful. But the interesting thing is when we opened up the instruction manual to see where you would use something like this foam piece or even the bullet, it actually recommends the back. And so we actually decided to try that little bullet on the back to see what it would feel like. Because in my mind, there's no way that something like this jabbing into the back was going to feel good, especially when you get around those facet joints. So we decided to try it. And interestingly enough, here I'm trying it on my assistant. She is not jumping as much as she was around the leg. She is a little ticklish, you can see there as we start getting up around the ribs. It's not pain that's causing her to jump though, it's just very specific pressure. Now I'm not pushing very hard, I'm just trying to work the muscles, the multifidi muscles through the QL to see if we could loosen them up with this massage gun. And now I'm going to press in a little harder, see if I can get a response to her. She does jump a little bit. In my experience, when using these massage guns, using them around the spine, you got to be really careful. And actually, there's not too many situations where I would recommend using them around the spine, especially again if you're treating pain. But if you're using the massage guns, these percussors, as you're supposed to, which is as a post-workout recovery for muscles, for loosening up the muscles and decreasing lactic acid buildup, they work fine. But then again, we have to go back to the bullet. Why are you going to be using that in the spine then? There's not very many muscles other than those small little multifidi muscles that you would need to be that specific with in the back. But for hamstring, great. Soleus, in front of the calf muscles, or in front of the gastrocnemius, great. And here we've got the foam massager head again. She's a little ticklish. This is not pain causing her to jump. It's perfectly comfortable with this head as long as you're not treating areas of pain. It comes with 3 heads, which is less than most guns I've reviewed, but most guns come with too many heads that people just don't end up using anyways. So in my opinion, it's not a huge pro or con to have just 3 heads. Alright, so who would I use this for? Well, this is a good massage gun for athletes after training or fitness lovers after a workout, or maybe even people who are trying to improve their posture, but I wouldn't recommend it necessarily for pain. It's got 4 speeds with a max of 34 RPM. It's pretty quick, and they say low noise, but between 35 and 55 decibels, a little higher than a lot of the guns I've tried. The battery does last up to 8 hours, and overall I'd say it's a pretty sturdy gun if that's what you're looking for. And there you have it. There's my review of the Rooftree massage gun. I hope this helps you as we try it before you buy it. If you are interested, go ahead and click the link below. And as always, I'm Dr. Pound helping you heal better fast.